So these are the notes for the circulatory system. So the circulatory system has three main parts of it. It has your blood, which we'll go into more detail about. It has your heart, which is the only organ that has cardiac muscle, and then it has your blood vessels. And the reason we have the circulatory system, its function, its job, is that it takes all the substances, oxygen and nutrients, and it takes it to every single cell in your body, and it picks up all the waste and carbon dioxide from every one of your cells and drops it off where your body needs to get rid of it. So plasma is a pretty important part here. Let me go ahead and get out here like this so you can see it. Plasma is the yellow part of your blood. And you're like, wait, my blood isn't yellow, it's red. The liquid part is yellow. The reason why it looks red is because you have so many red blood cells that are red. But plasma is a liquid, and it carries the blood cells along with white blood cells and platelets all throughout your body. So the plasma is like the water in the lazy river, and your red blood cells and the platelets and the white blood cells are the different types of raft that are going through the lazy river. Let me get this back to the slideshow. Next, blood. So blood is the liquid that goes throughout your whole body. It goes in your heart, and then it goes to the different blood vessels, and it's bringing your nutrients and oxygen to all your cells. And then it also takes away any waste. So it takes away waste along with carbon dioxide. Your blood is made up of 3 different types of cells and a cell that is liquid. And that is plasma that we just talked about, and plasma is yellow. So go ahead and put your hand into a fist. Your fist is about the size of your heart. And remember, your heart is the only organ that has cardiac muscles. And the job of your heart, the function of it, is to pump the blood throughout your whole entire body. So your blood cells, there are 3 different types. You have your red blood cells, and the job of the red blood cells is to carry oxygen and nutrients to every single cell in your body, and it picks up carbon dioxide and waste from your cells. Then we have white blood cells that when you become sick, it helps fight disease. And then we have platelets that look like little octopuses. And what those cells do is they clot your blood. So like if you get a cut, platelets are what stops it from bleeding. Now, if you have an injury that is too much for platelets to work, or if you have too few platelets, you won't stop bleeding, and that is a problem. So you have blood vessels. So no matter what this picture shows, you only have red blood. You do not have blue blood at all. All the diagrams that you're going to see when we're looking at different systems of the circulatory system are going to show red and blue, just so you know the difference. Arteries are going away from the heart, and they are full of oxygen. So the arteries are full of oxygen, and they're dropping off the oxygen at all the different cells in your body. And as the red blood cells drop off oxygen, they pick up carbon dioxide. And as your blood goes back towards your heart, they become veins. Veins and arteries are like highways. They're the big things. That's where most of your blood is. Then we have capillaries that are like the back streets. So they're like the neighborhood roads. That way your blood can get to every single cell in your body. So you may have heard of different blood types. We have A, B, AB, and O, and then we also have positive, negative, just to make it more complicated. And the reason why we have different blood types is on the surface of red blood cells are different proteins. And those are the letters to the protein that are on that specific type of red blood cell. You have the same proteins for every single red blood cell. And why that's important is if you were to need a blood transfusion, you would have to get the same type of blood. Otherwise, it can cause a problem. And the circulatory system works really closely with the respiratory system. You have capillaries that are in your lungs, and when you breathe in, the capillaries are going to pick up the oxygen. And the capillaries are going to drop off the carbon dioxide. So when you breathe out, the carbon dioxide is released. And then those capillaries will send the blood to the heart, and the heart will send the blood out to the arteries to go all around the body to drop off the oxygen and pick up the carbon dioxide. And then your veins will go back towards your heart to start the process all over again.